Great question. So sometimes putting money into an RESP, Registered Education Savings Plan, is a great way to save for your kids. So depending on your total family income, the government will give you anywhere between 20 to a 40% grant. If your total income is $75,000 or more, then you would get a 20% grant. So how that works is you put in $100 at the beginning of the month, the government gives you that 20% grant, and that money will grow and compound. Once your child is going to college or university, you have to show proof of enrollment. You can withdraw those funds. Personally, my son is just turning 4. I haven't opened him an RESP yet, and I'm going to share with you why. I have seen some circumstances where, moms and dads put tons of money in an RESP, and then their daughter or son doesn't go to school. And the problem is that, my case, I'm only going to have the one. There's days my son doesn't want to go to junior kindergarten, so I don't know when he's 18 what the school situation is going to look like. And if my son doesn't go to school, then I can take that money and I can roll it into my RSP. So the government takes back their 20% grant, but the money I have put in that growth, I can roll into my RSP. The problem is that I know I'm always going to be in greater than a 20% tax bracket. So for me, right now at this point, I don't know if he's going to go to college or university. Obviously, I hope he does. So as he gets a little bit older, I'll kind of gauge it and see. And I've seen that happen a few times. I have the one client, her son has over $100,000 in an RESP. She doesn't have any RSP room left, so she's actually going to have to take that money out and pay tax on it at her marginal tax rate. So I have seen some circumstances where people have put a lot of money into school, and again, obviously everyone hopes their kids go to college or university, but it doesn't always work out that way. Or your child may go to an apprenticeship program, get a ton of scholarships, and they wouldn't even need the money out of there anyway. So I kind of look at it on a case-by-case basis when I meet with clients to determine the best fit. So if an RESP doesn't necessarily make sense for you at the beginning, you have up until age 15. So I have till my son turns 15 to put money into an RESP. I'm hoping by the time he gets to grade 7 or 8, I'll have a better idea if the RESP makes sense. An alternative is to save money in a bank account, which isn't going to make much interest right now. Or you can open an in-trust account. So basically, I did that for my son. I'm the owner. He's the beneficiary of the account. So when he's 18 or 20 or whatever I think he's responsible enough, I can take money out. It doesn't have to be for school. It could be for a wedding, a down payment on a house, maybe a trip to Europe while he's in high school, a vehicle. I can use that money for whatever I want. It doesn't have to just be for education. So it really just depends. Each family has a unique set of circumstances. So that's why I would encourage you to meet with a financial advisor to look at some different scenarios, because RESPs are sometimes a fantastic fit for a family and sometimes they're not.